Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, your family or close friends never see your worth? Perhaps you've poured your heart into relationships, only to feel it's never enough. I'm Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher who understands this silent struggle. Today, we're diving into a transformative journey with Stoic wisdom. This video reveals 11 signs it's time to end toxic relationships and reclaim your inner peace. Whether it's abuse, disrespect, or a gut feeling something's wrong, these signs will guide you. Stay with me until the end. This could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Let's begin. Sign 1. Persistent abuse. Have you experienced ongoing mistreatment, physical violence, or emotional manipulation? Abuse, in any form, leaves deep wounds on your soul. Stoicism teaches us to guard our minds like a fortress, but it doesn't mean enduring the unbearable. If a relationship consistently brings harm, your first duty is to yourself. The bravest act isn't tolerance, it's recognizing your worth and stepping away. Peace is sacred. Without it within, you'll find no happiness elsewhere. Enduring persistent abuse is like handing over your light to someone else's darkness. Stoics believed in living according to nature. Abuse defies that. Cutting ties here isn't weakness. It's honoring your resilience. Reflect. Is someone dimming your spirit? Sign 2. Disrespect erodes your energy. Imagine a beautiful garden you've tended with care, selecting plants, nurturing the soil. Now picture invasive weeds choking its life. Disrespect in relationships acts the same, draining your time, energy, and emotional space. Stoicism urges conscious living, choosing where to invest your energy. When someone repeatedly ignores your boundaries, it's a subtle disrespect, implying your needs matter less. Healthy boundaries are like garden fences. They protect what you've cultivated. If someone's behavior feels like overgrowth, it's time to prune. Ask yourself, are your relationships nurturing or depleting? Setting and enforcing limits is an act of self-love, watering your inner garden with the respect you deserve. Iniri, lack of accountability stalls growth. What happens when someone refuses to own their mistakes, always shifting blame? It's like wandering a treacherous path blindfolded, stumbling over the same rocks. Stoics revered personal growth, seeing it as a lifelong pursuit of virtue. A partner or friend who dodges responsibility blocks that path. This isn't just stubbornness, it's a lack of respect, suggesting your pain is secondary. Healthy relationships thrive on open communication and mutual effort. Without accountability, resentment festers. Stoics believed in surrounding ourselves with those who inspire betterment. If someone's defensiveness hinders your progress, consider distancing yourself. Growth flourishes where honesty reigns. Sign 4. Triggering your worst self. Picture your true self as a clear, serene pool reflecting virtue and strength. Stoics saw this as our inner guide, but toxic relationships can ripple that surface, stirring anger or regret. If someone consistently brings out your worst traits, it's like walking on coals, each step burning deeper. Stoicism calls for self-awareness, owning our actions. A relationship that distorts your values isn't natural. Stepping away is an act of liberation, a refusal to let it define you. Seek environments that nurture your best self. Your soul deserves that peace. Have you felt this distortion? Sign 5. Betrayal shatters trust. Trust is a delicate mosaic built with patience, each piece forming a beautiful whole. But betrayal, through lies, infidelity, or broken confidences, shatters it. Imagine nurturing a sapling, only for someone to uproot it. Betrayal leaves scars, undermining the foundation of connection. Stoics emphasize discernment, judging actions over words. Rebuilding trust requires consistent effort, not empty promises. If betrayal repeats, it's like piecing together a broken puzzle, flawed and unsustainable. The courage lies in redirecting your trust to those who prove worthy. Life's mosaic should honor those who value its pieces. Sign 6. Addiction issues drain you. Supporting a loved one's addiction is noble, but what if they reject help? Picture yourself as a warrior with a shield, yet facing endless arrows. Their struggle impacts you too. Stoics balanced compassion with wisdom. Helping others is virtuous, but not at your expense. If denial or hostility meets your efforts, exhaustion sets in. Setting boundaries isn't abandonment, it's self-preservation. True care respects your well-being. Have you felt this burden? Sign 7. Neglect of responsibilities. When someone shirks accountability, it's a barrier to growth. Stoics saw wisdom in acknowledging faults. If they blame others constantly, it's a sign of disrespect. Healthy bonds need mutual effort. Step back to protect your journey. Sign 8. Energy-drained relationships should replenish, not deplete. Stoics guarded energy like a precious resource. If someone leaves you empty, cut ties to preserve your light. Sign 9. Unreciprocated effort. Mutual give and take fuels bonds. If you're always giving without return, it erodes self-worth. Stoics valued balance. Seek relationships that uplift. Sign 10. Sabotaging growth. If someone undermines your goals, they're not allies. Stoics chose inspirers, set limits to protect your path. Sign 11. Gut instinct warns you. Your intuition is a Stoic compass. If unease persists, heed it. Step away for your peace. Epictetus said, "Conquer yourself first." Ending toxic ties is victory. Reflect. Do your relationships serve you? Comment, like, subscribe, share.